Right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and infinite praises to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect out there pushing His word in truth and sincerity. And for this lesson, I'm going to continue on my breakdown of the book of Sirach. Currently, right now, I am on Sirach, the 37th chapter. So I'm going to read the scriptures. I'm going to let the precepts speak. And I don't want to desire, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. This is Sirach 37 verse 1. It says, every friend saith, I am his friend also, but there is a friend which is only a friend in name. Once again, the book of Sirach is full of a lot of wise sayings. And this precept is saying, you may have a lot of people who you call friends, or they may call you a friend, but there are certain people who are only friends in name. Verse 2. Well, let's read that GNT. In the GNT it says, anyone could claim to be your friend, but some people are friends in name only, right? Because if stuff was to pop off, then they aren't going to help you, right? If you was to fall on bad times, they wouldn't risk themselves in helping you, right? So a friend only in name, and that's it. Now Sirach 37 verse 2, it says, is it not a grief unto death when a companion and friend is turned into an enemy? If you have a friend, you and this person could have been, friends for a long period of time, and if they was to turn to an enemy, that's a very grievous thing to experience. Verse 3, it says, O wicked imagination, whence comest thou in to cover the earth with deceit? GNT, it says, the grief caused when a close friendship turns sour is as bad as death. This evil impulse we have, why was it ever formed? How did it manage to cover the earth with deceit? Verse 4 says, there is a companion which rejoiceth in the prosperity of a friend, but in the time of trouble will be against him. Yeah, so you can have somebody who is your friend only in name, right? They're your friend when you're prospering, right? You have a lot to give. But if you was to fall in time of trouble, then they wouldn't be there to help you. They'll actually be against you. Straight to the point, verse 5, it says, there is a companion which helpeth his friend for the belly, and taketh up the buckler against the enemy. Now, this is on the flip side. You can have a companion who's really your companion. They're really your friend, not only in name. And if you was to fall on high times or bad times, they'll be there for you, right? Your enemies will be their enemies. Verse 6, it says, forget not thy friend in thy mind, and be not unmindful of him in thy riches. Right? So the friends, the true friends that you truly have, the ones who actually show in times of need, the ones who actually will be an enemy to your enemies, don't forget them, right? If you was to be in your riches, then you will want to help out in any way you can, right? It's showing you how to move in honor. Verse 7, it says, every counselor extolleth counsel, but there is some that counseleth for himself. In GNT, it says, anyone can give advice, but some people do so only in their own interest. Straight to the point, verse 8, beware of a counselor, and know before what need he have, for he will counsel for himself, lest he cast the lot upon thee. Yeah, so beware of people you take advice from, counsel from, and know why would they give you counsel according to what they're saying, right? Is there any motive behind their counsel? In the GNT, it says, be careful when somebody offers you advice. Find out first what his interest in the matter is, because you can be sure that he is thinking primarily of himself. Why should he come out on top instead of you? Verse 9, it says, and say unto thee, thy way is good, and afterward he stand on the other side to see what shall befall thee. Yeah, so some people only counsel just to see what will happen to you, right? They don't have your best intentions at heart. They just want to see what's going to happen. And GNT, it says, he will assure you that things look good, and then stand back to watch what happens to you. Verse 10, it says, counsel not with one that suspecteth thee, and hide thy counsel from such as envy. So it went from showing you how to move honorably according to the people that you keep company with, and now it's showing you how to move wisely with people who give you advice. Okay, but let's read that again. It says, consult not with one that suspecteth thee, and hide thy counsel from such as envy thee. Here, that's basically saying don't ask advice from somebody who is looking at you in sideways for whatever reason. He suspects you, and hide that counsel from such as envy thee. Don't give advice to people who are envious of you. Verse 11, it says, neither consult with a woman touching her of whom she is jealous, neither with a coward in matters of war, nor with a merchant concerning exchange, nor with a buyer or of selling, nor with an envious man of thankfulness, nor with an unmerciful man touching kindness, nor with a slothful for any work, nor with an hireling for a year finishing work, nor with an idle servant of much business. Hearken not unto these in any matter of counsel. G&T, it says, don't ask a woman for advice about a rival of hers. So it's about to list you who you should not take advice from. Don't ask a woman for advice about a rival of hers, a coward about war, a merchant about a bargain, a buyer about selling, a stingy person about gratitude, a cruel person about a kindness, a lazy person about work, a casual worker about finishing a job, and a slave about a difficult task. Sirach says, pay no attention to any advice they may give. So it's just showing you who you should take advice from and who you shouldn't take advice from, right? You should take advice from people who are experienced in the matter that you want to learn about. Verse 12, it says, but be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry. Yeah, so the company that you want to keep are men who fear the Heavenly Father, who you know keeps the commandments of the Most High in all sincerity. Those are the type of men that you want to surround yourself with, whose mind is according to your mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry. I'm not going to read the whole chapter. I'm trying to decide where I'm going to stop. The chapter is a fairly larger one, so I'm going to read probably a couple more precepts and that'll be it. Yeah, so verse now verse 13, it says, and let the counsel of thine own heart stand, for there is no man more faithful unto thee than it. Yeah, you know yourself better than anybody else, and nobody's going to have the most good intentions for you than yourself. G&T, it says, and trust your own judgment. No one's advice is more reliable. Verse 14, it says, for a man's mind is sometimes wont to tell him more than 7 watchmen that sit above in a high tower. With G&T, sometimes your own intuition can tell you more than 7 watchmen on a high tower. Verse 15, and above all this, pray to the Most High that he would direct thy way in truth. So that's, very important to incorporate within our prayers, is that the Heavenly Father keep us in the way of truth, right? Because the Most High, he is the God of truth. And he's coming to deliver those with what? With truth, which is who? Yahweh Shai, right? Because Yahweh Shai is the truth. But with that, I want to give all honor and glory, infinite praises to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai.